This is Zach, and today we're talking about the ridiculous official trailer of the 2017 The Mummy. Now, this shows a lot more than what the teaser shows, and we also get to still see and hear Tom Cruise saying, "I saw her." We get to see a little bit more of Russell Crowe's Dr. Jekyll, and has a quote about gods. We see a little bit, well, I say a little bit less, a little bit more of the Mummy, and I did um, IMBD, and the woman who's playing the mummy played the bad guy henchman in Kick-Ass. She had the sword feet. Um, I was right about the teaser. In the teaser review, uh, it's going to be apocalyptic, but not Mad Max apocalyptic. It's going to be an X-Men apocalyptic where Apocalypse gets arisen and he ends up starting mayhem. She's doing the same thing. She rises and she's starting mayhem. Now, the only thing I have to say that kind of caught my attention was uh, Tom Cruise was in like this water tunnel thing, and that's about it. Um, so yeah, the rest of it, no, I'm not gonna go see this movie. I'm not gonna be wasting my money on this movie. Um, Now, when this movie comes out, I'll probably like buy it when I have a girl over or something. We're watching a movie or something. That's about it. But that's a no, because I'm a Brandon Fraser, The Mummy fan. I grew up with him. I love the first one. I even love the second one even more. Not so much. Excuse me. Not so much the third one. Now, what they're doing is they're rebooting these characters and these monsters and stuff, and I am not a fan of that because what Jekyll Untold did was they actually went to the historical facts of Vlad the Impaler, and they took the myth and legend of the monster and mixed it into one, and we got Jekyll Untold. And if you go to IMBD into the 2017 The Mummy, Russell Crowe, although the name is not in there, it says Dr. Henry Jekyll. They're also hinting that that Mr. Hyde, that they're going to be rebooting Mr. Hyde, which I'm not a fan of either because I'm a Mr. Hyde and Dr. Jekyll fan. My most favorite take on Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is in The Extraordinary Gentleman, which is based on the comic book by Alan Moore. Um, they're also going to be doing a third attempt of Frankenstein, but they're going to be doing the Mary Steller's Frankenstein, but more in a modern era, just like with the Mummy. And then that means they're also going to be doing the Wolfman, which I'm not really fond of because I'm a big werewolf fan, and that's one of my favorite movies. I love the 2009 The Wolfman starring Hugo Weaving and Anthony Hopkins. I like the black and white Wolfman. Um, but yeah, and eventually they're going to be doing this whole thing, putting Avengers and stuff, and then doing like movies like, I don't know, Monsters 2, and then Infinity Wars Part 1 and Part 2, that kind of thing. Um, I'm not really a fan of this. Again, I don't understand why Tyrone Magnus, Collider, and Real Rejects and Akasan. I'm fans of you guys. You guys got me started doing these things. Is that you guys a little. You guys seem like woohoo kind of thing about it, but I'm not because I'm a little standoffish about it because I'm no, no, no. But Tyrone, you said that you didn't watch the Brandon Fraser ones, but this you didn't really watch the Brandon Fraser ones. Well, I recommend you, since it's on Netflix, The Mummy Returns. You have all the time in the world to watch it. I mean, yeah, I understand you go to the gym, you got a job, and you do stuff like that. But maybe after you're done doing your reaction videos or your video game videos, you can watch The Mummy and The Mummy Returns. And I bet you a lot that after you see those two, you'll be in the same shoes that I am about this 2017 Mummy. Now, I'm assuming we're all the same age here, you reactors and myself. I'm 26, and I also watched that reaction of yours, Tyrone Magnus, with the ages and stuff. You're like 30 something. I didn't quite catch yours, but Akasan, you're probably like a Highlander. Um, Real Rejects, I'm assuming you guys are like late 20s, early 30s. I'm not really getting into Collider because we don't know how old you guys are. But yeah, I I'm not. No, I'm not going to be wasting my money. I like to go to IMAX to see my movies, and I'm not wasting my money on this. I saw Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice in IMAX. I completely loved it, and I'm wanting to own it on Blu-ray, the extended edition, and the other the other cut of it, so I can have both copies because I absolutely love that movie. I don't care what Rotten Tomatoes says. It was beautifully done. They put two of my favorite comic books together: Death of Superman and Dark Knight Returns, Part One, together, and that's really cool. And that's how I think it should be done. that I that that's not how I think it should be. That's what I want for Christmas, basically. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm a little bit behind. I have a lot of stuff last week, and I have a lot of stuff to keep up with. All right, nerds, we're on top. Nerds are on top of the food chain. Peace, love.